I'm usually the first one up in the morning, but last night we agreed we'd sleep in. So today I decided to really try and take that to heart. Of course, I didn't sleep in. I woke up just after 5 like I usually do, but I didn't start moving well. After a little while, I start hearing noise over in Top Rock's direction. And I asked him, I said, hey, what, are you up? Are you packing? He says, yeah, I'm kind of doing some packing over here. Of course, I said, well, I thought we were going to sleep in. And he said, well, it's 5:37. That's sleeping in.
Good morning, everybody. So, plan for today. It's not exactly Nero's, but they're definitely not full hiking days either. We're going to take it easy here for a couple days. There's no reason to rush to get into town on a Saturday night, so we're going to avoid that. And we have some beautiful trail we hope ahead of us. Of course, I haven't told you this, but the first couple hours once we go down Eagle Creek is supposed to be blowdowns. So we may be doing some more exercise.
Well, Top Rock called this one right. That mountain there in the distance, I thought it was still Adams, except for looking how flat it is on top. And he said, yeah, maybe that's Mount St. Helen. I said, well, I think it's got to be Adams because we were looking at Adams. But hey, no, he's right. It's Mount St. Helen. And that canyon down there, that valley, is where we're going to be walking here. We're going to take the Eagle Creek alternate. And then I think at the base of that, way down below, is the Columbia River. So, beautiful spot to be. We knew we'd see some beautiful things today, but what a fantastic morning. We got flowers growing. We got clear views for dozens of miles. I actually don't know how far. But Mount St. Helen, Mount Adams, the Eagle Creek, Indian Creek Canyon. We're walking through lava fields. Top Rock is getting his act together. We are moseying along at a nice pace, nice and slow. The sun is about to come over the hill. Life is good. Okay, we now need to do a correction to my earlier statement. Yes, I'm getting these mountain rungs on. That is Mount St. Helens. That in the center is Mount Rainier. And that is Mount Adams. It just showed up over the horizon. So we are seeing a good distance. Beautiful morning. And we just had a couple of fresh blueberries. What'd you think, Top Rock?
Really good blueberries. Yeah.
So we heard there might be some more down the trail. We're looking forward to it. We've just started down towards Eagle Creek. We're walking along Indian Creek. It is pretty steep downhill. Not our favorite terrain at the moment, for reasons we've discussed before. Most of the PCT is a single route. A couple of places in it though, it has some alternates that you can take, a few places. One of the most popular ones is Mount Whitney. A lot of people like to take the Mount Whitney alternate. And probably the second most popular one is this one we're trying to do here right now, the Eagle Creek. Mostly because there's this one feature we're hoping to see called the Tunnel Falls. But as you can see, pretty steep at this section. It's not bad. We've done much worse things at other places, but popular route. Top Rock usually does not like to take the alternatives because he's trying to be a purist to make sure we cover every portion of the PCT, but this one we thought would be worthwhile. Now that we're making our way down this trail and started looking at the topo maps,
Gonna find out, you know that 4,000 foot drop we were talking about doing tomorrow as we go into town? We're gonna do at least 3,000 of it today, and maybe even more, maybe 3,500 of it. So the cool thing is, we planned on taking a day really easy and not doing many miles. So that's kind of working out so far. Maybe.
That looks like a good swimming hole down there. Wow, pretty amazing. What a nice little swimming hole over there, as long as you don't accidentally slip over the side. And it's quite a fall.
The hangout's quite a ways down.
There again?
The hangout would be quite a ways down.
Yeah, if we're gonna hang out here by the fall. Pretty impressive.
Well, today's been quite a day, and we have stopped for the day. I can't tell you exactly how far we came because in my mind I'm thinking it's been 9 miles maybe, but I think the satellite told me it was 13.5 miles. I know we're about 7 miles from the locks, Cascade Locks. So I don't know. Anyway, we are now hiding from the sun because one of the things we did today is we dropped an elevation, which we really didn't think we were going to be doing, but we've come down to around 800 or 900 feet, and it is definitely 20 plus degrees hotter
here than it was where we were up on the mountain. And so literally the campsite we has no shade, so other than the trunks of trees. So we were hiding from it, trying to stay cool. So Top Rock, what do you think were the hits for today? So what were the hits?
Hits of the day. Well, the first 3 miles were terrible. I don't know why we were going down this way. Super steep, nothing to see. It was awful. And then it got better. We got to a whole bunch of berries. So, you know, what are they? The thimbleberries and blackberry, boysenberry type things. And that has continued all the way to here. And a lot of nature hugging. And then we got to that beautiful water everything. You know, whether it's the stream or the waterfalls or just us sticking our feet, you know, at the end of the day. It's been nice.
So, good day. Started off kind of rough, but wasn't very interesting. Got very steep for a long time, which was scary because I thought I was going to break your knees. How are your knees feeling?
We went real slow, annoyingly slow. So there was no pain today, but there's like steps here and there where you can feel pressure in certain areas. So I'm still paying attention.
Sounds good though. They didn't break.
Nope.
So that's a wrap for today. Tomorrow we're gonna head on into town. If we see anything interesting in these last few miles heading into town, I'll make sure to record it for you. Other than that, you probably might not see much, and we're not going to take a zero, but we might spend the night in town. So that'll put us back on the trail first thing the next day, whatever day that is. All right, happy trails.